living a little bit less ordinary, 100%.
Righto, welcome back to episode 9 of the Less Ordinary podcast. It's looking a little bit different in the booth today. Just me and Gussie.
Yeah.
What's happened?
No. Oh, fuck, mate. Jack's fucking got these fucked rashy skins all gone to fuck. Cam's asleep. It's all fucked. But we got to get things moving. It's Sunday morning, so we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, well, hence why no fizz in hand today. We've just got...
It's early.
It's actually a nice change, I'll be honest. Like
good.
being in here on a Sunday morning. It's sort of raining outside. You'll probably hear it on the roof of the warehouse here. But we've got little cappuccino, fucking
God,
sachet.
that coffee's good.
It's good, eh?
Hazelnut latte.
Hazelnut
Nice.
latte, Nescafe sachet.
Nice.
I've got a cappuccino, so it's a slow morning, but we did agree to be here at 9 to set this thing off, and it's now 10. And
It's probably later than 10.
yeah, there's two faces here. So anyway, Gus and I are going to, we're going to run you through this week's potty, which we're pretty excited with. But how's the week been, Gussie? Like work-wise, opposed to, I know we've done some LO shit, but how's that work been?
It's been a big week, eh?
Yeah, chockers.
I can't fucking remember I can't remember what I actually did for work, to be honest. Work.
Yeah.
But every Arvo we were pretty flat out, and then we were flat out from Friday onwards.
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. It's been...
Running around.
Yeah, balls to
mad.
wall. And even last week too, as well. Back in last week, this was just been chockers flat out and stuff with all this stuff that we got going on at the moment. But it was...
Good though. Good problem to have.
Yeah, it's a good problem
but
to have.
Fucking flat out.
Yeah, and it's busy. And there's like this overwhelming stress as well. But also like enjoyable in a sense.
Yeah, it's
I don't
good.
know how to explain it. But I worked... What did I work this week?
Well, you came off of night shift, had like 3 hours sleep, and then you were into it as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what was that, Friday morning?
Friday morning.
Yeah, so I come off night shift, had a couple hours sleep, and then we all met here, and we were here till late, eh?
Yeah.
Working on the new website, linking up with getting some contracts and stuff signed, getting some product and everything.
A lot of shit went like as good as it possibly could have ever gone.
Yes.
And it's still fucking so drained.
It was actually the smoothest day in terms of, like, we're obviously not going to give too much away, but everything went better than we thought it would.
Yeah.
And
it was best case scenario.
Yeah, and yet we're still like,
Fucked.
holy shit. But anyway,
it's good.
That was
good.
Friday.
Yeah.
Our plan this weekend, originally, like you would have heard in the previous episodes, Pebbly Beach, north of Coffs, weekend away, take the boat, all happening. Alfie's come through, wrecked the joint. They've closed the national parks. And then Spanner gets thrown in the works. Cam rings me on Tuesday last week. Pebbly's opened yesterday.
Yeah, they reopened.
On our original day where we could have gone. However, we've taken on a lot more, what would you even call it? A lot more jobs and shit.
Yeah.
In the meantime, that has then disallowed us to go.
So hard to prioritise.
So hard.
Everything's a priority.
Yeah, not to mention Jackie's 1 week off, vanishing for 2 months to his new job. I'm obviously going back on swing on Wednesday. Gus is working full time, and Cam's going back full time. Like it was hard. So anyway, Pebbly's been missed.
Mind you, it was also, we probably would have gone.
Yeah.
But the water.
Yeah.
Sounds like the water's still pretty shit up there.
Yeah, well, that was another major concern. We did want to go up and chase some mackerel, get into a bit of blue water species, but the spewing out of the river mouse up towards, Yamba, Clarence, all that sort of thing is, just put chalky milk water down the whole coastline. On that note, but geez, there was some big dew that got caught in that in that flood. Fuck, man, I was seeing all sorts of posts and stuff from the boys up north getting some real big buns on hard bodies. I saw like 1.50 fish, like that's like that genuine sort of 30 kilo mark. So spewing, we couldn't get up there and do that.
Up around.
Yeah, up that north coast region, Yamba,
like all the river,
Evans
all
Head,
the river mouths
northern rivers, all the ones that flood, they just were pumping big fish everywhere. So anyway, the plan stood yesterday. We're like, righto, let's go do something different. I used to do this when I was a lot younger, and it was go and target like sharks off the beach, which, it's not like the crazy. Well, it's fucking pretty crazy to be fair, but it's somewhat frowned upon, I reckon. Like there's a bit of a stigma around it. And say people who are really good at fishing, they sort of look down on it. Where people who I understand, like
I think maybe it's like a blatantly obvious. Well, you're not going to eat it.
yeah,
Like it's purely for
for sport.
sport, even though 90% of the fishing
Correct.
you would do is for sport anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you happen to keep
And
a lot of them and eat 'em.
sharks are definitely like there's this like conservative taboo, yeah, massively with a lot of people, which I understand because you see a lot of the shark culling and all that, so it's fucking pretty nuts. But anyway, we recently got some shark tags from New South Wales DPI Fisheries. We were going to go and target some sharks, tag them for research. That was going to be it. Yesterday we shot up the coast we wanted to fish a beach on the mid-north coast, pretty remote sort of section of beach, because our whole thing is like, if you're going to do this, do it in a place where it's dead quiet, no swimmers around. Like I've seen people do like shark fish in like populated beaches and shit. Not on.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked.
That's fucked. As a surfer as well,
Yeah.
you can't appreciate
I'd
that
be fuming.
whatsoever. And I know like my oldies, obviously spending a lot of time in the water and surfing and stuff like that, they've had times where that and like, they're just looking like you fuck.
Yeah, you idiot.
You fuckwits. It gives a bad name.
Yeah.
Like, hence why it gets a bad reputation. But anyway, we went up to get on our beach, gated off, beach erosion, can't get on the fucking thing. Punish.
Can't expect any less now.
Yeah,
It
like
was-
fully, like I was like, right, smooth sailing, we're up there, we're good, the weather's good, there's no swell, which is important for this style of thing because I'll get into it soon, how you get the bait out. But yeah, shit. So, plans has to be re-established with like, right, let's...
Found another track.
Yeah.
Oh, we were hooting.
Yeah.
It was like, nuts, too good to be true.
Yeah.
Drive down. We're all like sitting out of the window, starting to film and shit. Bang, another gate. Fuck.
Another gate. Funny enough with that gate, but it was held together with like a stick.
Yeah, it was like a stick holding the chain in the pole.
So, bit of a moral crisis because you've got a gate. You're not supposed to be in there, but you can get in there. You're probably going to get away with it, but the fines you could potentially...
We're Googling how much is the fine.
Yeah,
and shit, like
fully.
tossing up.
And we're like, oh, $1,000. Like,
Bang,
do
split
it.
4 ways. Let's go.
Split it 4 ways. We're running that. But I don't know. The risk's too high.
Shouldn't have put that there.
Fuck knows what happens with that sort of thing. So...
Yeah, fuck it.
Then we went on to another beach, not our favoured beach. And with this style of fishing, you fish like a big sort of 50 wide outfit, heavy sort of line, like what you'd fish for like, marlin and things like that. It's like a kilometre line on that reel. Get on the kayak, which we got like, you've got a 2-man kayak. We put on Jack's roof and fucking paddle out on the kayak and drop like, how big would you say the bait is? Like half a fucking fish.
It was fucking heaps.
Yeah.
It was like a carcass of a huge dolly
Yeah.
with like a mullet
Strapped
tied
in.
to it
Yeah.
as well. There was
Yeah.
a shitload of, there's a lot going on.
Heaps going on there. So anyway, we get down there. The boys obviously had never done it before. I've done it in the past. Heaps of fun. Like they no denying, they pull line. They're big. You can wrestle them in the water. Sick, whatever. We're gonna do it. Do some content. Do something different. Because again, like you can park up on the beach and just have a few beers. Fucking like
It was
we
a
had
good day.
sick
It was a cracking day.
Cracking day. Like the sun was out. Had the speakers on. You got table set up. Like it's fucking awesome. Good style of fish. Not just the fishing, but like just you spend the day at the beach with the car and stuff. Like I'd do that anyway.
Yeah.
And well, you can sort of talk through what happened.
Oh, it was fucked, mate.
So
we-
we're yeah.
Well, yeah, man, I think Jack too, but I'd say I'd probably go as far as saying I'm by far the most terrified of sharks. There's not a fucking chance I'd be diving at the fad like you said. Not a chance.
Even with like boys like Smith and stuff, you wouldn't get in the water.
Not a chance.
Especially after the experiences you've had with him lying to you.
Yeah.
And shit. Like no trust.
Yeah, no, zero trust.
He's lost all.
He's lost all credibility.
Yeah, he's
for me,
lost
eh?
all credibility. So yeah, righto.
But yeah, we were. Someone had to paddle out the kayak with the bait, like extremely far. How far? I felt like I was really far, but how far was it?
Yeah,
It probably wasn't that far.
I'm gonna say 200 meters.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know though. Fuck, do you reckon it's longer?
I was gassed. I had to stop for a breather on the way back in.
Yeah, right. So anyway, while Gus is going out, he goes to me, when you just tell me when to stop. And I was like, I'll put 2 hands in the air when you want to stop. And he's like, okay, yeah, like make sure you do. Anyway, he's paddling out. And I just see him glancing back so many times, like looking
Turned
for
around 100 times.
looking for 2 hands and
Going,
like
are you fucking serious? I was like, squinting like, fuck, his arm's definitely down.
Yeah, and there was like
You gotta be
times where
kidding
you turned around and would stare for like a while, going like,
Trey, come on.
put him up,
Put 'em
like
up.
telling me to put him up.
Come
Like,
on.
what are you doing? Like, get him up, and I'm just looking at you like, nah.
Bro, I
Hands
felt
are
like
down.
I was 2Ks offshore.
Yeah,
It was because the water went like real dark.
yeah.
And that dingy fucking kayak too. It's not like a canoe. It's the like the plastic kayak with all the holes in it. So the water, so it can't sink.
Yeah.
Like all the water comes in and out
Yeah.
and you get wet. So all this fish blood and guts on my
all
lap,
in your lap.
is just seeping through the holes. I've just got this full like blood trail so far out in this little fucking kayak. And that morning we were watching a video on Facebook of this dude getting nailed by this
Two great
whites. Full team hunted him and just like airborned him.
and
And
Gus
I've
is
just got a
willingly
blood trail at like the Sharkies Beach in New South Wales, so we get one.
willingly paddled out with like,
Not
and not to
willingly.
mention you're
We did,
not
yeah.
willingly, but not to mention you're probably giving off some fucked like victim energy out
Oh,
there.
fuck
like
yeah.
they'd sense
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Like you'd be
If they've got
splashing.
their little sixth sense beacon,
you're
they'd be pinging me from miles away.
like you could
This-
probably feel
yeah.
your heartbeat through the kayak into the
Oh,
water.
shit, yeah.
Like it would have been.
This
fucked.
guy's in duress.
Yeah.
He's got an irregular heartbeat and it's going 200 per minute.
Anyway,
And he
so
smells like fish guts.
how did you get to that position though? Because how did we decide?
Yeah, we did a scissors, paper, rock elimination with the four of us.
Yeah, of who paddled out.
Of
the
who
boat.
paddled out. And I'll be honest, I knew it was going to be me fucking hours before.
Full knew it. Eh?
Called it. I've got shit like I've never won a game of paper, scissors, rock in my life. I've never won on the
Wait,
play.
on
I've
that-
just got shit like I knew it was me. Elimination, bang, me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's
Go.
it. It was always. It was
just-
like set
it
in
was
stone
destiny.
from
Yeah.
from day one.
As soon as we said we were going shark fishing, I
I'll
knew it was
paddle
me.
it out. Like you may as well just said, "I'll paddle that fucker out."
Yeah.
And Jack was shitting it too.
I know for a fact if he lost, he would have tried to get out of it.
Well, he pretty much openly said that, didn't he? He's like, "I'll be honest, I'm not
I would
going."
have been furious.
Yeah, it was not. It was he was
He
going.
would. He was going.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually thinking.
He would have tried.
What was he saying? He's like, "I'm gonna."
He plays the odds. Like he'll go right at elimination. Whoever loses has to go.
Yeah.
In his mind, he's going. I've got a 1 in 4 chance. If somehow I do lose, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm just going to talk
But
my
I
way
just,
out of it.
if I don't lose,
But there's
it
a good
doesn't matter.
chance that it's a non-issue.
Yeah, yeah, and he doesn't.
He
like,
operates
he's
that
good
way.
with that. Like he just wins that sort of shit a lot of the time.
Oh,
But
he
just
lands on his feet.
just quickly on that bad luck story, I want you to. You told me a story a while ago, and it's possibly just like it's pretty fuck luck. Can you give me the short rundown of how
Like
what
Gold Coast home.
the Gold Coast home giveaway? What like give me like just how it all played out.
Not confirmed, but I don't.
Highly,
I think this is the case.
yeah, and it makes sense.
It does
right?
make a lot of sense.
Right. So how did it start?
So I think I was like 18 or 19. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was at Swansea Bottle
Nice.
going to get a fucking 6-pack of UDLs or something.
Getting into it,
Something
yeah.
going on
Good
the front,
Friday night
yeah.
shit. Nice.
And I, like walking out, there was like the little stand. They were doing like the raffle. I think it was like it was Surf Life Saving Australia. We're
Yeah.
doing like a fundraiser raffle.
Yeah. So just like a dude out the front of the
Just
bottle.
with his little table and his little flyers, and they
like sort of one of the ones that are a bit of a punish.
yeah, like they'll like
Like get you like
they'll
fuck
annoy
me.
you,
And
and you
you're
have to talk to him.
You're kind of too nice that you talk to him.
Too polite. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't flake him. Everyone would have
No.
been flaking him all day.
So the prize was this $2 million house on the Gold Coast, which this is like fucking 10 years ago. It's probably like $10 million
Fuck,
now.
man. Yeah. 10 million bucks.
And it was
yeah.
like $50. And I was just like, oh,
you paid $50.
it was a good cause and shit. I was like,
He
fuck.
talked you. He
Yeah,
sweet
I
talked
had
the
a
fuck
$50
out of you.
note, and I was
Yeah.
just like,
Bang,
fuck, whatever,
right.
bang. Got me a little ticket. And then that was it. That was the end of it. Didn't think anything of it because I got shit luck. Went to work, carried on. I got a work phone that week.
Yeah. So you were working. You were
given-
not self-employed at this point.
No, this is for my old boss.
Yeah.
I got given a work phone.
Yeah.
Started using that full time. Turned my
that was
old
your
one off.
personal use phone too.
Yeah, like you just
Right.
run the one.
Yep.
My phone's just in like a shoebox in my cupboard, turned off.
So you didn't change the SIM card then?
No, because I got like a work number, so
Okay.
clients can call you and,
Right.
and liaise,
Okay.
and it's
So
not
you
on
just
your perso.
so instead of swapping over, you were just
Instead
like,
of
"Hey
having-
boys, I got a new number."
yeah,
yeah.
some of the tradies would run 2 phones.
Yeah.
and it was like fuck. It was
Like
a
what
bit-
Cam does for
Yeah,
work.
it's so
punish,
annoying.
Yeah.
So I just like started telling everyone this is my new number, whatever.
Yeah, sweet.
Like a month went by and I needed something off my old phone. So I like dug it out of the box. I just had random shit in that box.
Yeah.
The ticket I got was in there and my old phone.
Yeah.
And I fired up my phone and I had like missed calls, whatever. And I was looking at this ticket like, oh yeah, that's right, that thing. And I was just like, happened to look at the back and I was like, winner will be contacted via phone at 12 p.m. AEST, fucking Eastern time, whatever it is.
On that day.
On this day,
Yep.
bang. And I was like going through my missed calls. And there was this weird number at 12 p.m. on that day at that time. And I was like, you know how you can Google a number?
Yeah.
I Googled that number and it was Surf Life Saving Australia at 12 o'clock on that time, on that day. And I tried to ring it back and it was just like this automated number. And I was like, holy fuck, did I win that house?
Yeah.
So I'm like checking my emails and shit, nothing. And then I like Googled it and it was like, if winner is not like available, we'll go to the next person. And then I was like, fuck, I was living at home. I was like, Mum, did I win this house? I was like, fuck.
Like you were pretty adamant.
Yeah, I was like, they wouldn't just be, and she's like, oh no, I'm sure they just ring everyone like to try and sell more tickets. And I was like, nah, they're not ringing everyone that bought a fucking ticket at the agreed upon time and date to draw the winner. So not a chance.
It was one of those fucking things where did you have to sort of answer the phone to get the prize?
I think so.
Like, you know how they do that?
I don't know how it works now. Like, I think you got to try and contact them.
Did you try and further chase it up?
I tried to ring the number and I did a bit of Googling and shit, but it was like, it was gone. It was ages ago.
Yeah, like the house had gone.
It's gone.
It was just way too far.
Yeah. So I don't, like, that's not confirmed. I don't know.
No, it's not confirmed.
But 100%.
But you've got a missed call from a Surf Life-saving number on the agreed upon time that they were giving away a $2.5 million house or $2 million house on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And
it was in a box, turned off. I missed it. And then saw it like a few weeks ago.
I would love if we could
confirm that I did win.
Do you know what? I'm going to post something on social media, on TikTok, and I want to see if anyone knows. I would love to know what has happened there.
Make me feel a bit better.
Fuck, that's bad luck. Because that would have been you set.
Oh, sorted. So sorted. Set for life.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty funny though.
Fuck, you'd feel pretty fucked.
Oh,
does it still haunt you a little bit? Or are you just over it?
No.
Or you don't, because you don't know for sure.
I don't know for sure.
So you just try and tell yourself, nah.
I'll just tell myself I didn't, but I definitely did.
Holy fuck. So the bad luck streak continues with, obviously, the shark paddling
lost
out.
the bet, paddled out. I was terrified.
Terrified.
You were sending me so far out.
Yeah, putting you in the danger zone. I would have never done it. Not there. Fucking hell, I've seen people get smoked there.
Well, there's not fucking any sharks in the ocean.
Yeah, let's be honest there.
I don't know what the go is.
We spent the day drone fishing. It's not droning. We actually took the drone and drone fished as well, but we spent the day spotting with the drone, trying to find them. Didn't see a single
They're not there.
Shark. Paddle out a huge chunk of oily fucked fish out hundreds of meters off a beach where like sharks,
a real sharky
area.
No one surfs
10 hours doesn't even get touched. In the dark, stayed there till midnight.
How's that possible?
There's no sharks.
You see people getting nailed surfing.
All the time. Like how is not... I'm talking like a little bronzy, like a little poxy shark. How not one...
Not a singular shark in the vicinity of that
whole
entire area.
And they would smell... How much burley did we have too?
Oh.
We had a freezer full of old shit just threw it all in the water.
just throwing it in.
Nothing.
Not possible that there wasn't a singular shark anywhere near.
Blows my mind. Because I've done it in the past in areas like...
Well, you were telling me like it's going off before you've paddled back in.
Before you get in, you've dropped it on its head and like they're everywhere. Obviously...
Might have to go surfing there.
Oh,
safest place in Australia.
I'm surfing there flat out all the time. I'll swim out there for fucking... How's us like last night sitting there and it was like, I'll give you $5 million to swim out 300 metres in the dark and back, and you still wouldn't do it.
Even though there's no sharks there.
Even though you know there's no sharks. You still wouldn't have done it.
No.
Blows my mind, eh?
Not a chance. Would you really? Do you reckon you'd actually do it?
$5 million. Are you fucking serious?
It's life changing, but
it's like, you know, we said like, imagine when you're on the home stretch nearly into the beach, how insane it would feel.
Feeling.
Oh, brah. But like, that's a question that I've always thought. Like, right, a pitch black, would you just swim out heaps far for X amount of money?
What's your price?
What's my price? And I don't know what my lowest would be. It'd be pretty fucking high.
I don't think it's not the amount, because even if it was like infinity money, I just couldn't bring myself to do that.
What about in the daylight? Because that is not any much different to surfing. Like, it is literally no different.
It's just the mental...
It's the mental thing.
I suppose. Like,
but seriously, like, if the surf was big, you would paddle out that far to surf on days. Like, you'd be out that far anyway on your board, willingly bobbing around.
Yeah, but I don't know. Everyone, like, all the people that dive and shit say that they feel way safer diving in the water with a gun.
I disagree.
Surfing.
Yeah.
I completely disagree.
I like ignorance is bliss in that
It's
sense.
it massively ignorance, but like I still have this. I don't know how to explain it. When you're in the water, you're vulnerable from 360 fucking degrees, 3D, whatever the fuck it is, from all angles, up, down, left, right, fucking back, front. At least when you're bobbing on the water, it's like down, bad, up, safe.
So you're saying like
you've cut your risk in half, even though you can't see far.
That's your mentality.
And also, I feel like if something happens, I can at least turn and burn, catch the first wave, and just pin it to shore. Whereas if you're diving, you're doing your swim back to the boat, prodding it, hoping it doesn't fuck you up.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
You can't just turn and burn on a wave.
I love how you've gone like half like air safe, half water not safe.
Like if only you could just fucking
water.
get up there, you'd be sweet.
If you could just be 1 meter higher,
Bang, levitate.
Levitating.
Yeah, laughing.
You're not even gonna get nailed. Like foil. Let's foil it up.
Yeah.
Like get me on the foil. I'll be so safe on the foil.
Like there's zero danger post.
Zero danger on the foil, just for that little bit that's in the water.
My fin could be fucked.
Yeah, my fin, but I'll be laughing.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Anyway, yesterday no content come out of it. Unfortunately, all content came out of it. You'll see like a bit of that shit, but.
We'll post some shit, but yeah, there's not an app.
There's not an app.
YouTube,
Not a moment. No
moment.
sharks. We couldn't catch a shark off the beach. That's the bottom line. That's ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. It's fishing. Sometimes it doesn't work. You'd go out and the next day you'd catch 50,000 sharks. It just happens.
100%.
Last week on Sunday we went to Jacko from Mezcal's open day in his new shed. Heaps of boats there, eh?
That was sick.
Like we took our boat, the dog house. He had a heap of other boats he'd built, some massive like half cabin things, center consoles, fucking all this shit. Pretty crazy. To be fair, our boat was like one of the smallest boats there.
It was the little bitch boat.
It was the little bitch boat.
It was sick talking to all the owners too. Like they weren't all just fishers and shit. Like people were doing some random
people
were
doing
shit
some
with
crazy shit. Like we met a bloke, Kyle.
Kyle, yeah.
He's him and his brother are building like twin pairs of the Jacko's new Sea Breaker range of boats, which just is fucking, what would you even call them? They look like a commercial dive boat or something like that.
They almost look a bit like military sort of spec. Like like you could picture a big fucking gun on the front of the car.
Fully, like just like a beast. Full fucking beast. But they're
But they were like, I think when Jacko was on, we briefly talked about how they were planning to go to Indo, but we obviously spoke to him for ages. We got the full in-depth shit. We didn't know. Brother owns a place at Lakey Peak.
Yeah, on cobblestones. Yeah. The famous, I think it's the left-hander, is it? That runs out the front.
Yeah. And then they're going to take those two twin boats simultaneously side by side from here to fucking Lakey Peak.
Which is nuts.
And then build a ramp.
Yeah.
With like an automated fucking winch thing to pull his fucking boat up into this lock-up setup at fucking cobblestones.
Insane.
Loose.
Like not like people sail around the world and do crossings, but like motorized trailer boat across to Indo is fucking crazy.
With one person on it.
Yeah.
That's like pirate territory.
Yeah.
That's loose.
That's crazy, isn't
and
it?
I think you said, what, like, is there going to be pirates? What do you do in that situation?
He's like,
he was
just
like,
gun it.
Pin it.
Just fucking pin it.
Just fucking
He's like,
pin
this
it.
thing's going to be fucking like,
good luck.
Loaded with
it's
the
like,
shit.
don't stop.
Yeah.
You got to go.
That's a crazy thing.
That's wild.
They shoot from the top end. I think it was like they said 12-hour run to Timor
or something. Yeah,
and then from Timor they boost. I don't know where I don't even know where Timor is.
No,
but
no
anyway, it
clue.
sounds like it's about halfway, 500 k's or something. But these boats, they're sick. Like they're putting like, I think there was talks of like rooftop tents on them, gyros, sonars, all the bells and whistles, like fully. So like the gyros, obviously stabilization and things, so they can sleep. Pretty sick.
Really
like
loose.
really a dream.
Yeah.
Like you and I would love to do something like that.
Shit, yeah.
If we could cross over the surfing and the fishing and that sort of thing, which that Indonesian section is just, that is the spot, eh?
Like you said, you can do those trips, but there's not necessarily like the charters for the people where you can just turn up, get put on the fish, guaranteed, bang, you don't have to think, you just come. Whereas there's you sort of have to like have your own gear, have the knowledge, have the skill.
Yeah.
No, like it's a bit harder.
It's actually,
There's probably little people that take you out and shit.
Yeah.
But if you could have your own shit and that setup over there,
Yeah.
you would have the best of both.
Well, that's fucking real interesting because that part of the world in Indonesia and stuff, fishing's obviously pretty crazy. Like you've got all them blue water species, GTs, wahoo, Spanish, like everything live there, sailfish, all the rest of it. Yet there's no real commercial, well, not say commercial, sorry, like I don't know, like full proper sports fishing charter operators in those. Like there is select areas, but say like Australia, there's a million charter operators in every fucking nook cranny on the whole thing. But in Indonesia, obviously with running businesses there, I think there's like, there's loopholes where you have to or you have to
You're
know
leasing
someone or leasing.
You're partnered with a resident and shit like that.
That sort of thing. So they can't operate.
Be harder.
And then a lot of their techniques over there, given that they're sort of developing nation, they're financially, like they don't have the equipment to really hone in on some of these fish. Like their boats are like the bare minimum with none of these crazy electronics that we get over here, yet they still slay fish.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had what they're
going to do. What they're going to
go
do
over
is
there
going to
and
be
like
insane.
have all this shit. But
is it overfished over there, or is it like?
I think
'cause there's
areas,
the rules and regulations and protected shit. Do they just smash it, or is it there because of what you said? It's like there's.
I don't know for sure. I can't really comment on it. I think areas like, imagine like Bali.
Yeah.
Like, fucked. I would imagine. I don't know. Like they get heaps of little shit, whatever, because obviously, they do smoke the oceans over there. But then you've got areas like the Mentor Islands and all that, which is fairly untouched. There's like tribes that live on the, on the islands and stuff like that, but you don't have these mass commercial guys. And then that's the other thing too. In them developing nations, say they're commercial fishing, they're not as, educated on overfishing practices, but they probably don't also have the equipment and the resources
to pose an issue,
absolutely rape the whole joint. They still do, like, don't get me wrong. They do all the netting and things like that, but, it comes at a sort of a cost. So, I have to say, like, areas like Lakey Peak, is that Sumbawa? Is that where that is?
Could be wrong. I think so, though.
I think it's Sumbawa.
Sam's there at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's...
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure it's there. And that, like, I think those areas, Sumatra, Sumbawa, Mentawais, I think they're, like, pretty untouched in comparison to like, places like Bali, those regions and that. But after talking to Kyle, he, like, showed us all this crazy shit.
He was showing us all the shit they're cooking up. Those fucking prawns look like lobsters.
Prawns the size of your arms.
Fucking massive. Fully look like big crays. He's, like, zooming and going, they're fucking
That's
prawns,
yeah.
bro.
And then there was, like, crayfish, and it was, like it was literally...
Jack could eat half of one and he'd be
they'd be done.
fucked.
He wouldn't never finish one of them prawns. But it's like that sort of dream trip for me and for you.
Bit of a crossover.
Because it just...
Land-based as well.
Like, for you as well with the seasickness thing.
Not that I know. You reckon I'll be fine on the boat?
Yeah. But like a land camp, Indonesia, water's warm. No great whites.
Did you see that video?
Oh, well, fuck.
Of that white? Is that real though?
I don't know. It got posted a lot. I neglect to believe because of that. I don't know. Fuck. It's like, who knows?
I don't know. Well, like, you don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. Is it AI? Is it real?
Yeah.
Is it in fucking South Africa?
It was it just off the front?
Knows?
Was it like at sales yesterday and they just fucking posted it and said it was Bali for click? Like, could we just do that?
Love to know if that's credible as well. We might have to do a little search on that as well.
I want to say no for my own peace of mind.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
fuck that.
I'm gonna believe to say no.
Righto.
So
Copy.
just no. Right. So there's no great
There's
whites.
no sharks.
I'm not getting eaten in Indo. Put it that way. Like, I'm pretty unlucky. I might get a nip from a little
You'd be
poxy thing.
extremely unlucky.
I'll be unlucky. Right. You can dive there. Not that we do a lot of diving.
I
but
would
you
dive
can.
there.
Yeah. That's
I'd
the
dive
you
the
would
fuck
dive
out of
there.
it.
Yeah. So we would dominate the diving.
Dominate those giant prawns.
Yeah. 50 meters deep, bang, bombing it down.
Yeah.
You can fish. You can surf. You can, like, food is unreal. People are amazing. Bing tans. Like, it's fucking. Lord, does it get better than that?
We're going.
So that after talking to Kyle, and we've spoke about this for years, we want to do that. We want to cross over to get fishing and these surfing trips into one, because these areas that have incredible surf also have incredible fishing.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
These untouched parts of the coastline, especially when you go into Indonesia, above the equator, warm water, they go hand in hand, one for one. The other thing that we spoke about doing, which I did 2 years ago, and I'm not a great surfer. I enjoy it. I'm a fisherman before I am a surfer every day of the week. my family.
You're pretty good. You play it down massively.
No, I can stand up, go across the wave, do a turn. That's as far as it goes.
That is playing it down to the max.
Because
that's a humble approach. But yeah, go on.
We'll post a clip of that to prove Gus wrong. But I'm a fisherman before I'm a surfer. Growing up on the East Coast, like my younger brother is like fucking balls to the wall, loves it, like
just dominates
chasing like a professional career in surfing. And I did a trip with them to the Mets, and you get on a boat, you fly to Bali, and then you fly to
it's like another little flight from there.
Yeah, Padang, and then you get a car ride, and then you do a crossing from, I think it's Padang to the Mental Islands, like 12-hour run over, and then you're just in this chain of islands that run down Indonesia, and it's like just surf breaks, blue water, fucking awesome. And it sounds like back in the day, untouched. And now it's
chockers. Like Mez out front.
It's like Mez out the front.
Kooks.
Kooks.
I couldn't believe that.
Blew my mind. I'm going there.
Who the fuck is going all the way there to fucking surf and you can't surf?
I'm talking boats full of kooks. So I know my ability, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to go over here. This could be pretty fucked for me. And I shit you not, I'm paddling up the inside of like 50 dudes, and I'm taking off deeper. And
they're not even paddling for waves.
They're dudes sitting out there and just furious. They're on the shoulder, and they're like, you know when you see
you're paddling with 0 intent.
0 intent. Yeah. And smack the water. Fuck. Like I fucked up.
0
intent. And I'm going, you're lying to yourself,
you're
mate.
You're a fucking liar.
You're lying to yourself. And then he would have gone in and gone,
I got fucking burned by that.
Yeah.
Fucking
but then he probably would have ring his missus at home and go, fuck hell. Or like photos of the end trip. Hell trip with the boys.
Hell tubed.
Like El Tube all day. Like I was just fucking
He's sending over the photos. He's just got to download the SD card. And shit.
Yeah. Like it was a hell trip. Me and the boys, like hell surf trip.
Yeah,
lies. You're a liar.
You're a fucking liar. Don't lie to yourself.
So I was blown away. I went with a bloke by the name of Timmy, Big Tim, Orca Lout, unreal. Probably, I'm gonna say the best holiday experience I've had, right? Because it crossed over. You're living on a boat, or like, fuck me, waking up in the water every day, sleeping on the water. You've got his crew like cook you like chef quality meals every night. You wake up and they're like, you want a coffee? You have a coffee, bang, brekkie, and like these boys go ham on it. They can fucking cook, man. And like he puts on an insane spread. He used to be a chef, and it is unreal. You've got the creature comforts of home, so you get Wi-Fi. He's got TV. You watch.
You got aircon.
You got aircon cabins, man.
Like it's luxury.
It's insane. And we tow around 2 boats, one like center console and one like tiller steer. And like you go for a while, you get up, you're like, I might go. I'll just have a coffee and chill for a bit. Wait for the tide to drop. You're like, oh fuck, I'm getting out there. I can boom. You get one of the boys. They just rock around the tinny. They drive you out, drop you in the peak. You just I can surf for as long. And then when you want to go in, you just grab your board. Give it a wave. Mate, here he comes. He's bursting over to me, throwing me board in back there.
Shit.
Lunch made, towel, bang, have a beer, fucking lay on the deck,
watch a footy,
whatever, go for a fish. And then Big Tim's
raid a few villages quickly.
Yeah. Have a little clash.
Have a quick friendly battle.
And then
back out there.
And then Tim's like, all right, boys, like, what do you want to do? Like, we want to chase this swell, do that. Like, we can take a punt, go here, bang. Everyone's like, let's take the punt, go uncrowded. Could be pumping, could be bad. Like, big fish. And I was blown away.
There's just so many options.
And it is user friendly, and like because I was on board with a few like better surfers, it's like sort of pushes you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, I wanna have a bit of a crack. And I probably surfed the best I've surfed in my life over there. Like was surfing bigger surf I'd normally do, taking off with a bit more confidence. You know, hit the reef a couple of times, which I think is good for me because I'm much more on the like fear of consequence side. Like looking down the face where I was like finding myself like, fuck it, I'm going.
Every time it's big, as soon as you be a bit of a bitch, as soon as you get fully smoked and you're sweet, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Let's go again. Yeah, I'm sweet.
You need to get smoked and then you're like, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm invincible.
The only thing that fucks you when you get smoked and you nearly drown.
Yeah.
And then I'm more petrified. I'll probably go in. Yeah. So anyway, sickest trip. I want to, there is a full
We've got to go.
special place in those Indonesian countries and like their affordability too.
Yeah.
Like once you're there,
Easy.
and we can do it all. So
and you don't need a fucking massive amount of time.
No, you
2
don't.
weeks, you're home.
You're home. Like
done.
2 week trip,
You're probably
whatever.
over it. 2 weeks. You're like keen to go.
Yeah. But like, oh look, honestly, in a dreamland, if
You'd just be over there real frequently.
Yeah, that's exactly
You'd
right.
be coming home,
Boom,
but you'd be
boom,
over there
boom.
3-4 times a year.
Yeah. If
2
not
week
more,
stints.
like it'd just be like bang, bang. Like there's a swell, whatever, book there. Let's go. I mean, in a dream world, if if you could have it your way in the business,
If we get to where we want to be, we'll be fucking over there. We'll be on the Orkle out.
like
flat
doing
stick.
like Orkle out, like fuck man, I'd buy it, do what those boys are doing.
But, yeah.
Buy a yacht, fuck man, the
Another little
opportunities are
venture.
endless. Like people
Yeah.
like do that, and you want to do it when you're young.
Yeah.
Like fuck me if I'm doing it when I'm
Yeah.
like I've got a yacht and I've got all the money and I'm like sailing around the world sick, but like I'm just an old fuck.
Yeah.
Like no offense, but
No,
like I'm not surfing. I'm just drinking
Yeah.
wine and cheese
Yeah.
and bickies on me deck. Sick. Probably love it at the time.
Yeah.
But like
No,
I'm never.
It's not the same thing at all.
So yeah, reverse retirement, heaps of money, young. Give me the code if you've got it, because
Code.
that's the go. But anyway,
How did it go with Ocean, Sean? Like they would have been charging.
yeah, they got a few good waves. It's pretty impressive to watch them boys. For context, Sean's my stepdad, been my stepdad for like 20 years. Just look at him as, my second dad. And then Ocean's my younger brother. But yeah, both them boys are
And he's got the gift.
yeah.
You've been surfing for longer than he's been alive.
Yeah.
And he's just
Just like natural
he's
talent.
just one of them.
Yeah.
Like fuck you.
Yeah, sort of the
But good on ya.
sort of the like probably the what would you call it, the heirloom of the family, the testament to
Yeah. The favourite.
the favorite.
Yeah.
It'd be like let's say not the favorite, but it'd be like, oh, how the kid's going? Oh yeah, like it'd be like, oh, Ocean's done this. Like, oh, Trey drives are like he just works
He's
in
a
the
truck
mines.
driver.
Like he just does fuck all. Like yeah, he does that, and he like. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Like Ocean's like traveling the world surfing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And his little trajectory at the moment, he's loose. Like you can't talk about the secret.
Yeah,
trips and
yeah, can't like, but
shit
yeah,
he's doing is insane.
yeah,
for his
he's living a
age and
good
shit.
life and
It's-
stuff like that. I like obviously we love supporting him, and I love watching all the comps and stuff. I don't get to go to many, but they like stream a lot online, always watching the live heats and stuff like that. But he's got his head down, he's locked in, and we'll get him on the pod one day too. No, he's disconnected, did you?
Is that working?
Yeah, back. We'll get him on the pod one day to have a proper in-depth conversation about it all. Gus's mic's fully gone. I don't know. Connection or weird? What have you clicked? You've clicked a button down the left there. The grey button. No. You're oh my God. He's just sat there for an hour plugging it into the... What have you done?
Oh, fully unplugged my whole
Holy
fucking
shit,
program.
dude.
Sorry.
That was out of control. He's like at the mainframe board trying to plug it in, but it was...
I was trying to hack the firewall and it
Yeah.
was just unplugged.
Unplugged at your hand setup.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, we'll get him on
moving
one
on.
day and we'll talk about the surfing side of things as well, because it's pretty cool. Like he lives a good life and he's
Yeah.
locked in. And I actually to some degree like look up to him, even though he's my
Yeah.
younger brother, because like I like credit his work ethic.
It's crazy for his age and stage in life, for him to be not getting pulled in different directions by all the shit you would be at that age.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I've got to go. I'm fucking going for
Yeah.
it. Is really
Like
impressive.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Like that's what I'd be doing now.
Yeah.
But like fuck, I would have that willpower
Exactly.
and, like,
And the knowledge
work
back
ethic
then.
at that age.
It's-
Not a chance.
That's so like that,
that's
that's
sick.
It's fucking awesome. So yeah, I definitely would take a leaf out of his book, and I do, in the sense of how hard you can work and towards your goals.
And you've said too, like in that, like how fucking competitive that world is.
God.
You can't just have the talent,
Yeah.
the God-given talent,
Yep.
and you can't just have the work ethic.
Yep.
You need both,
Yep.
or you don't have a fucking chance.
Yeah,
in
you got no
hell.
chance. You'll
You
be
need
good.
to have it both.
You'll be good, but you will never.
You'll
if
never
you
be
want
the
to,
1%.
if you want to be the 1%, the top tier, and what is the CT? Is it 34 surfers
Out of the
32
world.
in
Yeah.
the whole world? And even if you're in the bottom 20 of those 34, like you're sort of like
You're no one.
You're sort of scraping
Borderline.
by. Like yeah,
Like,
you're
are
known
you-
in the
are you-
surf community.
Are you like killing it, making a living?
I don't know.
I
Like
don't know.
they're obviously making good coin from sponsorships
Sponsors,
and
you're
stuff
getting
like
paid
that.
to go travel
But
the world on
can
tour and
you
shit,
like
but-
just like retire?
What
and, like,
happens when you're 40 and you can't compete? Like, are you fucked?
I don't
or
know.
are you so laughing? I don't know.
Who knows?
Or
Do
is
they
it
have to go
case
back to
dependent?
work? Like, do they segue into different career paths?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But you want to, like even in that top
you have
34.
to go all in
Yeah.
for your whole entire life
Yeah.
on it. and like hope to fuck that you break through.
And if you don't, like, what do you do? I don't know.
And it'd be hard, like like the work ethic thing.
Yeah.
You can know that you're going to give it your 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
And out of your control, it still may not.
Because someone's better.
Yeah.
Someone's just naturally,
like works half as hard and just smokes you.
Is naturally better, whatever. And like you think you're working hard, probably someone working harder. Like it just, I don't know.
Wild. It's crazy.
It is crazy. So, and then like, you want to be in that top 34, you want to be in that top 10 because there's actually a difference, like I'll be honest, between number 34 and number 1.
In skill level.
Level.
Oh, yeah.
Like even though they're in the top,
0.00,
like fucking infinite percent up the top, there's still a skill gap between best and worst. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, that'll pretty much conclude, I reckon, this week.
No, that was good.
That was a good little chat. Me and Gussie, obviously, we got it done this week. We'd love to see some support for that because...
A bit of compensation,
and it would just make me really happy if this podcast did better than all the other ones.
I think we've just taken a couple percentile stake in the business again.
Yeah.
I'm pretty high at the moment.
You're looking
I'm at like
good,
60% or something.
You could probably...
I could nearly take majority vote and pack it up.
Sell it all.
Maybe that's the plan.
Liquidate it, buy a boat, off you go to the Mets. That's you. You're on Lakey Peak living it up.
Fuck.
Nice. All right, let's end it on a segment. Gussie, this is going to be more of an existential question, right? So it's going to be more geared to like really get the brain thinking, right? Not the funny hijinks we normally get up to because I don't know. I just want to take it a different route today.
No.
It's been a good conversation. And then let's make you think for a bit. Okay. Alrighty, Gussie. My question is,
how do you get that first go?
First go,
That's
got it
bullshit,
right,
bro. I was looking at you going for it too. I said he's doing the wrong one, idiot.
Would you, if given the opportunity right at this current time, would you choose to live for eternity? Forever, you cannot die, you're immortal in the sense that the world explodes and everything, you just are along for the ride, or die right now.
Fuck.
Dead, right this second.
So if
Because,
the world explodes, I'm just like hovering in space.
fuck yeah. You're just hot, but like, so you...
fuck knows how
Yeah,
long.
but like, and then until you maybe rock up on another, like, do you ever meet another person? Do you ever, I don't know, do you meet the alien race? Do you see it all go out? Because let's be honest, you probably got to, until the world ends, how long till the world ends? Like at least fucking...
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Potentially not very long.
Well, yeah, potentially not long. But let's say there's got to be a good 1,000 years left in this.
Oh, shit, no.
You don't reckon? You reckon less than 1,000 years?
It's go. Oh, shit. I'm just talking, not like the world ends from like a meteorite or something, but like it just goes to absolute fuck with like World War and shit, and it's all fucked. And the whole thing's fucked.
True. So it'd just be fucked in 1,000. How many years you reckon?
Not a chance. That's
You reckon like 300 years it's just fucked?
oh, fuck yeah.
You're saying like the oceans are that polluted and the
I just
wars.
reckon everything's fucked.
Right.
Everything's like nuclear waste. The fucking
All right. Well,
the plastic bottles in the I don't know. Everything's just fucked.
is there an
I don't know the science.
Is there an
but it's-
uprising of like super intelligent beings, and we like it's a cleanliness world, and we go back to our
Recyclops.
recyclops?
Full Recyclops take over.
Yeah. And then, or is there? Do you meet the alien race? Do you see the what are you doing?
They just come in and then yous have made a fuckery of this.
Yeah.
Bang.
Fix
kill
it
yous
all.
all.
And
fix
redo it. But
I'm
you're
sweet.
You're sweet.
And
So
they're like they just am I locked up? They're trying to kill me forever, and they just can't. And I'm just going, this is shit.
I don't know.
Or they're like, you're
Well, this
right.
is you
Because I've seen you put your recycling and shit, and you like pick
yeah.
up rubbish and stuff.
Yeah,
So
take it. Like you're sweet. Tell me
that'd
what
be
you're
alright.
doing.
That'd be alright. But even that's going to get monogamous.
Monogamous. Monotonous. Monopoly.
Yeah.
So monogamous. Monopoly.
Monotonous.
Monotonous is the word. Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to get boring at some point.
Well, something if you live forever, unless like you,
I might have to die.
I'm dying. I already know I'm dying, which is crazy because like right now, like life's great. You're gonna have at least, let's say, if you lived, you'd have at least like right now 60 years. You'd be like, I'm sweet for a minute. Like my mates are gonna be alive. We're going to be cruising for like 60 years.
Everyone
I'll get
you know
married.
just dies, bang.
But then
Your
after
kids
60
die,
years,
bang.
they die.
Your grandkids
Or say like you see your
die,
kids, your grandkids,
bang.
you'll see them.
They're all dead. They're all dying.
And then, but then right now, dead. That's it. Like, what do you do?
You know, it'd piss me off though.
What's that?
I'll fucking surf for 1,000 fucking millennials and I'll never be as good as Ocean.
No.
Ever.
No. You'll never
Like
get.
I'll surf from the third race of aliens,
Yeah.
and I'll still like kook it every now and then. Just
Yeah. and you'll never be a pro surfer.
Never.
You'll never make it
Never,
onto it, no
bro.
matter how hard you try.
Never.
So there's no point.
And then I'll be like, I can't even fucking, that's pretty fucked. I'd have to die because if the world goes to fuck, there's no one here that is bored. I don't like being like bored alone. Just
isn't that
ticking
crazy
over.
though? That like where in that question you think of yourself in like potentially 1,000 years from now, like the consequences in 1,000 years versus just right now. But you're right. Immortality. Imagine my fear world explodes and you're just floating with just thoughts.
Just going, oh, fuck.
Like that is next.
You go insane.
That is next level fucked up.
Even if the world doesn't explode, say the world lasts 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
Is that still? It's not shit.
But you'd travel, you'd see
Like,
everything.
You'd probably be pretty sorted. You'd be doing cool shit.
Well, would you do it all? Let's say if the world never ended, like you would just do everything. You would travel the whole entire world, every culture.
Every box you could possibly.
You could probably live 1,000,000 lives. Like I joined the army. Then
Yeah,
I'd join like a
run.
Tibetan tribe in fucking wherever.
dominate some pig hunting. in the
Yeah,
forest.
pig hunting, like Amazon spec.
Does everything become boring?
After
At some point, you're like, I can't.
well,
be
if you're
fucked
immortal after 1
going.
billion years, yes, because you
Shit,
probably
yeah.
have done
Shit,
most
yes.
of the shit. Do you become a songwriter? I'm dying.
You'd have to die.
But it's crazy to think that.
That sucks
Because there's so much living to do, and like that's one of those scenarios like that's just a later me problem. Like I'll live immortal, but I'll just sort that out later.
Yeah, I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
And then but you
in
will
1,000,000,000,000 years.
Yeah,
I'll
but you
worry about
will
that.
have to cross the bridge. So I'm dead.
Yeah, fuck. At least,
Gun to the head, dead or not?
yeah, I'm dead.
Dead.
Bang.
Bang, both
Fuck.
dead.
Fuck.
That's it.
It's fucked.
That's a fucking hard question, but
Yeah.
it really makes you wonder.
Yeah.
But
You'd have to though.
yeah, dead. Righto.
You wouldn't want to be around for everything you enjoy to just be shit.
Yeah,
And you're like,
agreed.
Oh, fuck.
The like it's cliche, but the reason it's good is because it's limited.
Yeah. 100%.
Like the reason anything is good, and time and all the rest of it is fucking.
Because it doesn't last forever. Yeah.
Look at us.
100%.
Look at us getting
Going
all
deep,
like
eh?
deep and shit.
Oh shit.
That's what happens when you get rid of like the.
The idiots. You got all the brain power in this room, mate.
It's crazy
Oh,
right
shit,
now.
yeah.
I think your IQ's through
The
the
IQ.
roof.
Oh fuck.
Anyway,
The motor neurons flying around
Yeah.
back and forth right
Yeah.
now is insane.
yeah, you've got it all firing. Anyway, do with that
Shit.
what you will. But that's episode 9 of the Less Ordinary podcast. Thanks for listening this week. Tune in next week for another one. Yo.